We see with our hearts and love with our eyes. In a 2020 prison, lusting over with fries. Fighter in disguise, just for the world to survive.
Back with these mad picks for you. How y'all doing today? We are now in week number 11 of the NFL, and it started this last Thursday night with a crazy Cleveland-Pittsburgh game. Myles Garrett done lost his mind. Myles Garrett done lost his mind is all I can say. I mean, so out of character for him. Inexcusable actions. They still picked up the win, as I did predict that right. I did pretty good last week if you guys were keeping track. Only missed a few. These picks were going pretty well. But as far as last Thursday night, that was a bad night for the NFL, bad night for both of those clubs. Again, I like what I think it was one of the coaches said that you are professionals and you got to be able to control yourself for about 5 to 10 seconds at a time. You know, the time of each play. And if you're professionals, you gotta be professional, man. You gotta be pro. And so your examples, you're on a platform that only millions of us dreamed of as kids. So don't abuse that platform, guys. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyway, moving forward, we've got our picks for this next week, guys. You guys gotta keep track of the mad picks from the Maddad. If you guys are any kind of league philosophies, I'm gonna tell you right now, I do pretty well. With these picks, guys, so pay attention. Let's just get it going. Let's start off with the Jets and the Redskins. My 1-8 Redskins playing the 2-7 Jets. We are at home. We do have Dwayne Haskins. I believe this Jets defense is going to provide all kinds of trouble for him. I am predicting the Jets will beat the Redskins this week. Redskins still have a lot of rebuilding to do. I do believe Darius Geis might get a couple handles this week. Maybe he'll have a breakout game. Maybe they'll keep it low scoring. The defense can, confuse Sam Darnold. The Jets, they're so up and down. They're so inconsistent. I just think their defense is going to be too much for our offense. And our offensive line is not going to be able to hold up for Dwayne Haskins. So I am predicting the Jets to win this one on the road. Next up, New Orleans and Tampa Bay. New Orleans coming off that tough loss. And they got smoked last week basically by Atlanta. I'm going to have to go with New Orleans on the bounce back here. Tampa Bay still hasn't found their stride. They're still just, kind of moving along. Bruce Arians and Jameis Winston. You guys got some good things with Mike Evans going there, but it's not going to be enough to come across these Saints. Denver and Minnesota. When we see Drew Lock eventually, Drew Lock is who I wanted the Redskins to get. I am a Mizzou fan. I know he was pro-ready quarterback. I think he's better than Daniel Jones. Can't wait to see this guy hit the field finally. But he won't this week. And Minnesota's going to keep rolling at home as they beat the Denver Broncos. Buffalo and Miami. Miami, Fitzpatrick in there causing some more Fitz magic. That team, if they hold together for a game, they're pretty good. You seem to fall apart in 2 of the 4 quarters of each game, whether it be the first 2 or the last 2. The Dolphins can't seem to hold it together. Buffalo, on the other hand, is a great running team. Josh Allen does just enough to get by on them. But I think Miami's going to keep rolling. I think Miami's going to beat Buffalo and surprise them at home. I'm predicting Miami in this game. Jacksonville at Indianapolis. Indianapolis, another team coming off a rough loss. I would say that Indianapolis is going to handle them at home. I believe Jacoby Brissett is back in there, and he's going to handle them. Even though I think Nick Foles come back this week, I haven't heard that as well. But I am going to say that the Colts win this one either way, even if he comes back. Dallas at Detroit in Detroit. The Cowboys coming off a rough loss against the Vikings. Detroit's been just, inconsistent. They are playing at home. Matthew Stafford is not playing, so I definitely think the Cowboys are going to handle the Lions pretty easily there in Detroit. Atlanta at Carolina. Atlanta coming off a big win over the Saints. Carolina just, we're starting off hot with Allen. They've kind of been, sputtering a little bit. I think they ride CMC to the promised land in this game, and I think Carolina's going to win this one at home. Houston at Baltimore, the battle of awesome new young quarterbacks, Deshaun Watson and Lamar Jackson. I don't know if you can stop Lamar Jackson right now. I think he's got his confidence. His team believes in him on both sides of the ball. The Texans are good. They're not great. I think they put up a good game, but I think the Ravens edged this one out, probably by 3 or a touchdown. Arizona at San Francisco. San Francisco coming off that crazy, one of the best games of the year so far against the Seahawks. That was one of the most unpredictable games either. It was going, you kept thinking the other team was out of it, and the other team would come back. It was just a really good back and forth game. I think the 49ers come back strong this week. I think Jimmy Garoppolo has a big game. I think those wide receivers have a big game after all the drops last week, and they handle Arizona handsomely at home. New England at Philadelphia, and this is my upset pick of the week. For some reason, I think these Eagles are going to come out and beat the Patriots. And the Patriots, I know, coming off a loss, they rarely lose 2 in a row. They rarely lose coming off a bye. But this is my wild card pick. I think Philadelphia has, a little extra gear they're going to kick in this week. Let's see what they can do. Let's see if Carson Wentz can do some magic. I do predict Philadelphia at home to beat these Patriots. Cincinnati at Oakland. I'm sorry, Cincinnati, you're not going to get your first win this week. Oakland is steadily getting better each week. They continue with the win over you. Chicago at the Rams. The Rams are not the Rams from last year. I think the Rams of this year are better than the Bears of this year. The Bears, I don't know what's up with Mitchell Trubisky. He needs to turn the corner. They need to start thinking about finding another person that's too good of a defense, too good of other pieces of the puzzle to not be, to be 4-5 and not be where they're at. So I'm picking the Rams at home in this one. The Chiefs at the Chargers. It's usually a good rivalry. Phillip Rivers. Those interdivision games sometimes can, it doesn't really matter the quality of the team as they have that rivalry going. But I think Mahomes coming back, and the Chiefs having it rough lately. Everyone's expected them to be right up there with the Patriots, and now they're not even the top. They're behind the Ravens. So I'm gonna say the Chiefs are gonna come back and win this one on the road in LA, where they're probably gonna have more fans there than the Chargers, and that's our Monday night game. Like last week, I'm gonna jump ahead to Thursday of next week, real quick, so I can get our Thursday night game. Or is there no more Thursday night game? I think that might have been the last Thursday night game of the year. What's that? We are in week 12 next week. Oh, there is. Oh, duh. Colts and the Ravens. Colts and the Texans. I don't know why I thought that was the last Thursday night game for some reason. Colts at the Texans next week. Texans are going to... the Colts are going to be coming off a win in my prediction. The Texans are going to be coming off a loss. I think the Texans are going to put on a strong home presence in prime time. I think the Texans... It's going to be a tough, close game. But I predict the Texans win at home on Thursday night. And those are my picks for you guys. If you guys want me to add any type of fantasy advice, drop your fantasy questions down below. I'll do my best to answer those. I do pretty good at fantasy as well. Screenshots. My Twitter's down below. Screenshots of your team. If you need any lineup questions, hit me up with those as well. Let me know if you guys like these videos, how these predictions are going. Keep track of my wins, and split all your winnings with me that you bet. Because Maddad's got those mad picks. I appreciate all your support, guys. Have a great day of watching football tomorrow, and again, thanks for all your support. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Maddad and his picks are out.